Yes, the Olympic and back-to-back HSBC World Rugby 7 Series champions, Fiji up against Canada. Interim coach Nathianeli Tawanibuka has 6 members of the Olympic squad on his roster, captained by the great Osea Kolinisau. Veteran John Moonlight captains the Canadian team. They have a new coach, Canada, in John McGrath, who was here last year with Samoa. So the first appearance of the Olympic Sevens champions, Fiji. There's the captain, Osea Kolinisau. They come together for the first time. There's the referee for the match, Damien Schneider of Argentina. So Fiji will line up away to the right, Canada away to the left, and already there's just that extra buzz around the crowd as we await our first look at this great Sevens team. But Canada, of course, we know, always such tremendous competitors. And the man to kick off, one of the more experienced players in the game, Nathan Hirayama. So Fiji have first possession here, just inside their own half. Carl Tinana is alongside me, and Talinga moves it on out to the wing, and Samisoni, very powerful run, a beautiful pop ball to Jerry Tuwai, chasing him down as McCloskey can't get to him. And little Jerry Tuwai scores the opening try with just 30 seconds on the clock.
Well, he's one of the best playmakers in the world of Sevens rugby. Jerry Tuwai, one of the best stories you'll ever hear about with the Olympians. You see here, just passes the ball on. Nice inside step by Vidi, so dangerous. Look at that offload and the footwork by the little man. They're just blessed with playmakers time and time again, and this guy here is setting himself to be one of the best.
No, Tuwai with the try. Here's the kick from Kolinisau. It's not successful, but a brilliant start to this magical little player. When he was 15, his mother gave him a pair of boots, called the left one the knife, the right one the fork, and said, "This is what will put food on our table." Fiji, well, they are out of the blocks quickly, spectacularly. Talinga, another of the danger men. They've got danger men right across the field. Nangusa back in the side. Vidi. Now, Veri Malua, one of the workers in the team, chasing up on it, Hirayama, and the ball bounces into space, and it's grabbed by John Moonlight for Canada. So here's a chance for Canada to hit back. Hirayama, well, he's harassed, and Fiji have got it back. Quickly swooping on it, setting it, Moterathangi. Now Verimalua again, big Viri, ranging wide. Their support play tremendous. Oh, bounces up with Moterathangi. Another spectacular offload, swung wide by Kolinisau. Now here's Tuwai again. Straightening, another brilliant stepping run. Jerry Tuwai is going to get a second. He's magic.
We spoke about the knife and the fork, calling it, that's the name of his boots. Well, he carved them up there. Jerry Tuwai really does have shades of Waisale Terevi. I don't say that by any means, because that is the greatest player in the world, Waisale Terevi. But this kid here is making a mark. He's making a statement. He's playing with confidence, and he is showing that he is world class. Jerry Tuwai.
Well, you could tell they were amped up to make a good start, Fiji. While everyone else was having breakfast this morning, they were in the pool, went through a bit of a ritual, getting themselves in the zone, and they have hit the ground, not running, they have hit the ground sprinting. 12-0 Fiji over Canada.
Where they are so good, Fiji, is at the kickoffs and retaining it. They did so brilliantly their last one, and it is such a luxury to have the ball in hand. And Jerry Tuwai, such a great story, a kid that's come up from nothing and making something.
Kolinisau playing his 53rd tournament. He's the conductor of the show. Canada, well, they've got it. And Justin Douglas makes a good run up the middle, gets it away to Karsten Leitner. But again, Canada have spilled the ball, and if they do that, Fiji will punish them. Colony Sao just content to direct operations in the early stages of the tournament, straightening Motunethangi. Numbers building on the left here. The dummy, outrageous dummy from Talinga. They're putting on a show.
Well, for me, this guy was the Rookie of the Year last season, Kitione Talangi. He is just so good. They make it so effortless, don't they, the Fijians? They've got numbers there, the dummy. The defence has to drift to cover up those numbers. And in the end, just the easy step, and he just glides across.
Well, he got such a strike rate going last year. 9 tournaments, 27 tries. And he gets his first on the 2016-2017 circuit. The kick is good. And Fiji flying out to a good lead, 19-0, and still 2 minutes to play. And why wouldn't they have smiles all over their faces?
Well, TJ, I was really wondering how Fiji were going to react with the loss of Ben Ryan, their head coach. And I tell you what, nothing's changed. They are lethal.
So, Colony Sao, they are absolutely sprinting after every kick. They're on fire, but Canada, well, they get another chance, but once more, Justin Douglas losing the ball in possession. They've had 3 possessions in this game, Canada, and they've coughed it up every time, and Fiji will make them pay dearly for that.
Well, that's the thing, TJ. When you play Fiji, you have to take every opportunity, every chance that you can, and they have broken them, especially up the middle of the park, this Canadian team. They have players that can threaten Hirayama, Hammond, Johnny Moonlight, but you have to keep your errors down.
Well, it's very early in the morning in Canada, coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening in Fiji, and off goes Jerry. Pops a beautiful ball away. Talinga, he's cut down just 5 metres short of the line.
Holding.
And, well, a penalty goes. Hirayama, I don't know whether the penalty was actually taken. He just picked it up and went, but here's Moonlight. Just need to try and hang on to the ball here, Canada. Counter ruck coming in from Fiji. And that'll be a penalty against Nangusa. Back in the Fiji side, taken quickly by McCloskey. Now Hirayama, class player, but hasn't had many opportunities in this game so far. Now it's Adam Zaruba making play up towards halfway. Well, can they hang on? If they hang on, what can they create? McCloskey takes it to ground. Moonlight gets it away. Fuela foul. They go wide to Hirayama. Nothing really on, so the one-hander, that's a bit of a Fijian pass from Hirayama. And breaking into the clear now is Adam Zaruba. And the big man, in fact, it's a Phil Burner. Phil Burner didn't really need to put on the burners there, strolled away for the try, and Canada are on the board.
Well, needless to say, that's a much-needed score for the Canadians, just as the halftime hooter was sounding. Hirayama stretches it wide, fends off, one missed tackle on Jerry Tuwai, draws in another, and then a one-on-one miss here. Burner, very strong, little skip step, the left-hand fend. Finally, they keep some possession and they get the rewards, Tony. Canada back in it.
Well, they needed something before the break, and they get it. The try scored by Phil Burner. Hirayama with the conversion. 19-7 the score at the break.
Drink. Sorry, boleh kasih kita cenggaru man in front. Botakin na mamarit ko na second man natin. Kaya kung sama niyo guys, super ni second man. Very memory. Nung totoo Samos ka na coach, ito bang kata-kata sa kanila. Kaya din driver matanik ito. Kasi rin na kanila. Tumara na po. That's the difference between it. When we have them without the ball, they haven't respected the position. I'm really happy with everybody's work rate, effort. You know they're going to do those great steps and the offloads. We've covered it to a degree. Some of them do that. I mean, that's a fabulous work. Right? You don't be downhearted.
Look at score, for me it's a different game. They've had all the momentum. You know, dodgy penalty against us down here, they score. We drop the ball, they score. Those have been the differences. Believe in this, right? I'm really happy. You're as good as them. When you got the ball, they can't look. We beat the man every time. Be positive, right? Beat Keonfalu, then we'll make some changes.
Well, some positive reinforcement there from Damien McGrath, the man who coached Samoa last year. Nathanieli Tawani Booker with the interim role for Fiji, but just saying to his team, look, you can create things. You've just got to keep a hold of the ball. Show the ball some respect and you can make things happen.
Well, that's the thing, Tony, isn't it? You know, they have created opportunity. It's been through their own mistakes that have allowed Fiji to get up and get those 3 scores ahead of them. Like, when they do hold the ball, they have to show the ability to break the defence of the Fijians. Deservedly so, they got the score. Fijians, I'm great. I'm so stoked to see Nathani Tawani Booker in charge of the Fijian side. Just hearing the way they talk, his conversation with his team, very relaxed and very to the point.
So second half starts. Kolonisau with the restart over to the far side, and Adam Zaruba, well, going up for it, not able to take it cleanly.
Just a major reason why this Fijian team are the best in the world is the restarts. Here's the captain, Kolonisau, putting it up nice and high to contest. Forces Zaruba to knock that on just because it's up. And good challenge there by Puti Nayata, the replacement forward for Fiji.
Yes, a debut for Seta Betuniata from the Ului Nakau club. So he has his opportunity. There's another debutant who we'll see just a little bit later on, Kalioni Nasoko. Coach giving the opportunity to give his players a good run early on. But here's a chance now for Canada. If they can score again, this is a completely different game.
Yeah, Mike Fullerfowl there on the ball. He's the one that did all the hard work at the breakdown. They're getting their big men into the game, Tony. That's the difference. So
Fullerfowl takes the tap. Hirayama. Pat Kay now looking for an inside ball. That has been knocked down.
No.
Knocked down by Verimaloa. And given the benefit of the doubt there, I think, by referee Damien Schneider, that it was not an intentional knockdown. Might have been a penalty.
And I tell you, it was on that inside ball for the Canadians. Unfortunately, Justin Douglas couldn't take it. But look at those passes completed. Nearly double for Fiji.
Fine.
Well, they'll get another chance here. Hirayama clears it away. Kay moves it on, straightening nicely. Douglas has been strong, gets the offload away, and here's a chance now. Hirayama brilliantly scooped up by Nathan Hirayama, and he scores, and Canada come roaring back at Fiji.
Now we've got a game on. The Canadians showing some self-belief. That's what Damien McGrath, the coach, asked for at the half. It was a nice put and good clearance, but watch this guy. Look at the footwork. He's always had this, Justin Douglas. He's looking a lot trimmer, a lot faster. The offload there, I thought he was going to go all the way, but Pat Kay picks it up. Look at that, on the bounce at full speed. This guy's got some skills.
Well, not all the tricks are coming from Fiji. That's a great try by Canada. Hirayama converts his own touchdown. And with 4.5 minutes to play, it's back to a 5-point game.
We just feel something needed to change in this Canadian setup, and they've done that with Damien McGrath, and he's obviously changed their mindset with his Canadian team. Still a long way to go in this one, but, oh, Tony, it's shaping up to be a good one.
The restart, well, it's a beauty too. Brilliantly taken by Moonlight. Kay is there. And back onto the attack come Canada. They are coming home with a wet sail here. Referees playing advantage. Berner already got one, stepping, gets the offload away. Fuelefau. Well, referee is, I think, called advantage over here as Berner takes it into contact. Another advantage coming to Canada. Moonlight now moves it on. Zaruba scores! Unbelievable comeback from Canada, and they've levelled it up.
Well, they've changed the tables in terms of possession. Going forward, it's a lot better. And look at that, once again, it's the restarts. Up and nice and high is Johnny Moonlight, and they get in there in numbers. Look at that, ball into space. Bridger, cleaner, and then the halfback as well. Through the hands, and a big man on the little man. Well, the big man wins.
And the big man from the BC Bears, Adams Aruba, and now Hirayama from wide out has the chance to put Canada in front. Can't do it. It's 19 all. But Canada really threatening to gate crash the party here.
Well, it's come down to the restarts, Tony. That's the thing. When Fiji had the ball in position, they were restarting, they were retaining it. Now Canada's done exactly the same, and that's why they've made this huge comeback.
Well, Hirayama, the last one was absolutely on the mark. This time he hooks it out towards the middle of the field, and again they're up chasing. Not controlled initially by Fiji. Now they've got it. Tuai takes it into contact, wheeling around Colony Sau. On is Butuniata, of course, we've mentioned that earlier. On debut. Well, they won't panic. Wanga up the middle looking for the offload. Ball lost in contact. Canada get it back. Hirayama just needs to calm things down a little. Moonlight, experienced player, takes it into contact. And the referee, well, the discipline is really starting to hurt Fiji here now. They're giving away a succession of penalties.
Well, this is where they've been so dominant in the last couple of series, Fiji, and that's at the breakdown. I thought Klenisau was over that ball. That's a bit harsh, but you can see there the ill discipline for the men in white starting to cost them.
Well, Canada are going to play the clock here. I guess they're going to try and set themselves up. They've got 90 seconds. Set themselves up, see if they can score and not give Fiji time to reply. But we've got a few ifs going on there.
That's the thing. Canada playing so well, got all the momentum, but this Fijian team can just strike from anywhere, give an opportunity to put the ball in. They're so good at this set piece, though.
Johnny Moonlight, so reliable at line-out time. Hirayama on the wrap around. Can he set something up? Ducks under a bit of a high tackle there. And now he's going to rule a knock on. I think here the referee, Fiji have turned it over. They get this, they'll be dangerous. Here they come, Butuniata trying to get on the outside of Moonlight, straightening. Seta, big Seta with the offload, picked up by Colony Sau. Bit of a loose pass out towards the touchline. They've still got it though. Lutumailangi fires it wide, waiting for the bounce. Verimalua. Viri now stepping back in field. The offload. Verimalua looking to pop it back in field. Lutumailangi just short of the line. Numbers to burn away to the left, and an outrageous dummy. And another one. And they're back in front. Natungu with the score.
Oh, and that's the icing for Fiji, the composure they had to show in this game. There's the turnover, they had the advantage, they looked for the space, and they shifted there quickly. Big men that can move fast and offload. This is after a number of phases. They're always going to have the numbers on the outside, and he puts it down. Well done, Fiji.
So the little halfback scores in Fiji. Well, it was a lot tougher than it looked like it was going to be, but they're off to a winning start, beating this gallant Canadian team by 26-19. Well, an absolutely fascinating match. Fiji roaring out to a good lead. The try just before half-time gave Canada hope, and they came back and levelled it at 19 all. At Fiji through Wasia Natungu. You can see just those mistakes in the first half costing Canada dearly. Let's go sideline now to Rupert Cox.
Jerry, it required a big finish from you to close that one out.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Lord for the strength, and I'd like to thank Canada for a really hard game. We work our game plan really well. I think Canada put up to it, and they showed a really good performance.
To go 19-0 up and to let them back into the game like that, does that concern you going forward?
Yes, that is one thing that you talk about. When we play one team, if we score a try, we should score a lot of tries, never to bring them back into the game. So that one thing we'll work on.
Where do you keep your gold medal, Jerry?
With my father.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much. Thanks.